Hey Primary 6 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery. So yesterday we began some questions on speed, and that question was one of the questions that they always like to give you. You know, the part where this guy is going at this speed and this other guy is going at this speed, what time will they meet? It's a very standard speed question. So I'm going to give you the answer right now for those of you who are waiting for this answer. The answer for yesterday's question, which is this one, which is this one. Yep. The answer is actually 6 p.m. If you got it right, high five, you are a math prodigy. Good job. So, how do we do this question? Now, step 1, read the question very slowly. Chris and Davis were heading towards each other. So, let's imagine them heading towards each other with their heads towards each other, right? So, Chris traveled at a uniform means the same, speed of 3 kilometers per hour, and Davis at a speed of 2 kilometers per hour. Now, both of them started at 3 p.m. Chris completed the distance in 5 hours. What time will they meet each other? So now what do you know? Let's first of all, imagine it happening. So let's just draw this like this. This is Chris and this is Davis, yes? Okay. Chris and Davis here. Chris is running towards him at a speed of what? 3 km per hour, and Davis is running towards Chris at 2 km per hour. Okay, both of them started at 3 p.m. so the clock struck 3 p.m. Okay, and Chris completed the distance in 5 hours. So they were running towards each other, and this guy reached here in 5 hours. So which means that we know the time is 5 hours, okay, and Chris was running at 3 kilometers per hour. What do we know? We know speed, we know the speed, we know the time. What don't we know? The distance, correct. So the distance actually equals to, if you do your DST table, you'll find out that it's actually speed times time, correct? So let's take a look again. DSNT, and here it says times, right? So S times T. So 3 times 5 gives you 15. So altogether, we now found out that the distance between them are actually 15 kilometers. Okay, so now that's good. That's a good information that we have. Right? Now, the only thing we need to understand is how do we find out what time they will meet each other? For this kind of questions, it's very simple. All you have to do is add the two up. Add this speed up and add this speed up, and then divide it by the distance. Okay, it's very simple. Distance divided by the two speeds together. So 3 plus 2 gives you what? 5 kilometers per hour. And when will they meet? They will meet at the time. Yeah. Distance is 15 kilometers per hour divided by 5. So they will meet in actually exactly 3 hours. Now 3 hours from 3 p.m. it gives you what? The answer is 6 p.m. Very simple question. Got it right? High five, you are a math prodigy. Good job. So, now that you know how to solve this kind of questions, which is basically summing this up, 3 and 2, and then dividing the whole thing by the distance. Now you know how to do that. We're going to give you a similar question with a part B. Okay? Let me just give you the question for the day. The question for the day is this. So Mike started climbing up a mountain of height 1.6 kilometers or 1,600 meters at 50 meters per minute. At the same time, John started climbing down the same mountain at 150 meters per minute. That's fast. If they both start at 9:30 a.m., A, what time will Mike pass John? Now that's the question you already know how to do. And B, how far away from the top will John be when he passes Mike? Very logical question. Remember, you don't have to rush when you do these kind of things. The quote of the week is slow and steady wins the race. Be slow, be steady, and win this race. With that, this is Coach Saiful signing off. You are a math prodigy. Good job.